Alright, what's up guys, It's here, and today we're gonna use story time with Liv, and yeah, this is the second one. Before I start this video, I don't know if you guys can notice, but I'm getting a bit of hate for my videos, and honestly, they're just jealous. That's all I can really say. People see my content doing well, and they just want to put me down, and it's just typical that I'm just working hard, and I don't really notice them, because I do get a lot more fans and supporters, and people that are haters. So, starting off the story time with Lib, this is how I lost my virginity. So, at this very moment, I'm 13 now. I just turned 13 3 days ago. Thanks for the birthday wishes, guys. And this story was when I was 12. It was about 3 months ago, and yeah. So I was actually in this this kind of nightclub thing, but it wasn't a nightclub. It was called Cloud9. It's kind of like this thing for under 18s and stuff. So I went there, and I was just dancing, chilling out, having some Red Bulls, getting sugar high. That was pretty cool. And then this beautiful girl came up to me, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Jack." And she was, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was beautiful. I asked how old she was. She said she was 17, and she likes to have sex with young boys. So I said, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I'm a young boy. I'm 12, turning 13 in 3 months. Don't forget, this was 3 months ago. And she was like, "Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you want to just dance for a bit?" So I was like, "Yeah, alright, let's dance." I bought a Red Bull. I had $10 in my wallet because my mom gave me for dinner, but I didn't need it, of course, because I was drinking too much Red Bull. So yeah, I bought her one of those. She was like, thanks heaps, that's really cool of you." And I was like, no problem, anytime, to be honest. And then what happened was we started dancing, and I touched her boob. It was really squishy. It kind of felt like I don't know how to describe it. You know when you touch a balloon, but I don't know. A balloon's the best I can describe, but a fat balloon, maybe a mashed potato inside of the balloon. But yeah, so I touched that, and she looked at me, and she gave me a big smile, and I was like, "Oh, this is going somewhere." And then I kissed her on the lips, and I was kissing her and making out for about 10 minutes, and just kissing her everywhere. And then she was like, "Hey, follow me, let's go to the bush." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I went down to the bush, and when I got there, she was naked, and I saw her boobs, I saw her vagina. Yeah, I saw that. It was like pretty weird. It kind of looked like some ham, I guess, if I could best describe it, because I know a lot of you guys watching me are virgins, so I'm just doing my best to fill you in with the details. So after that, we were just grinding for a bit, kissing and holding hands and sucking her boobs, just like stuff like that. And then she starts touching me downstairs, and I'm like, "Oh," and she grabs it, and she just starts pulling and tugging on it, masturbating me. And at this point, I was loving it. I saw one of my friends in the background, and he was looking at me, gave me a big thumbs up, and then she starts sucking my dick. Yeah, that was crazy, actually. After a while of that, I get it and say, "Do you want to have sex?" And she goes, "Yeah." And at this point, I'm like, "Holy crap, I'm gonna be the first out of all my friends." Yeah, so I put it inside of her, and we just kind of go up and down for a bit, just grinding and stuff like that. And then I pee. And yeah, I pee in her, and I finish her off. and I'm really happy. But I actually wasn't pee, it was sperm. That's what I meant. I spermed in her. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I just want to say after the story, thanks a lot for watching. This was how I lost my virginity. It's pretty amazing. The girl's name, oh, I'm not going to say the girl's name, but I still talk to her to this day, and yeah, she was a lot older than me. She was 17, so it's cool that a 12-year-old at that point, I'm now 13 by the way, but I was 12 then, could do that. So thanks a lot. New videos maybe in a couple days. Cheers.